Hey everybody, this is Ryan with South Jersey Yak Fishing. Thanks once again for tuning in. Today's trip is a multi-species trip and the targets are flounder and sheepshead, as well as we're going to have a few bycatches along the way. We are going to be putting sand fleas and fiddler crabs in a head-to-head battle to see which one rules at the bridge. And I got to be honest with you guys, I've done this test a few times this season. The results are pretty consistent, and we're going to see a little bit of that today. Additionally, I'm going to be sharing some of the strategies I like to use when I'm fishing out of my PDL, as it is a little different than what I do out of my autopilot. And if you enjoy this video, I ask that you hit that like button and smash that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. Alright, what do you say we get to the first fish, shall we? Alright, so bear with me guys, it's kind of a long explanation, but I think it's going to be helpful to a lot of you PDL guys who are having trouble with the position that you have to fish out of to reach the piling with your rod. Okay, so in this first clip, the tide is actually moving from left to right as you're looking on the screen, but if you pay attention to the way I'm sitting in my kayak, I'm actually facing the opposite direction of what I should be. And this is all due to a little eddy that's created on this piling. Although the current is moving from left to right, it's wrapping around this piling and running up the opposite side in the opposite direction. And this can be most helpful to kayak guys in a PDL that don't like leaning forward to try and reach the piling with their bait. This little eddy is allowing me to sit in a very comfortable position. I can sit upright. I feel like I can feel the bite better, hook the fish better, and then once I have them on the line, all I got to do is jump on the pedals or push off with my hand, and I'm already pulling the fish away from the structure so that I can fight them. I don't have my net. Yeah, I forgot to grab my net on the way out, so I'm gonna have to swing this guy into the boat, and because he's a little bit of a bigger fish, I'm concerned my leader's gonna break, so I'm actually gonna just grab that jig real tight and lift him into the kayak. But I'll tell you what guys, if this was a gator bluefish, I wouldn't be getting my fingers anywhere near his mouth. Woo! That's a nice fish, man. I don't know how I'm gonna get him in the boat. I forgot my net. A big fish, man. That is a big fish. Let's see what he measures. Yeah, he's like a 21 incher. Yeah, 21 and a half. Nice. All right, man, that is a nice size sheep's head. I didn't even feel him pick up the jig. I'm gonna try and release him without tipping over in this kayak here. Woo! All right, that's one. All right guys, just making a quick pit stop to grab my net. We're gonna get right back out there and catch some more fish. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I've got sand fleas and fiddler crabs with me, and in this particular clip, I have a sand flea on my jig, and guess what? I'm not getting any hits. So I'm gonna reel up that jig and switch out the sand flea for a fiddler crab, and it's gonna get taken right away. This isn't the only time this has happened to me at the bridge, and this is why I mostly use fiddler crabs, as they seem more consistent in getting bites. I've also noticed that Asian crabs seem to get bites consistently too. So, in short, my first go-to is fiddlers, my second is Asian crabs. Alright man, so interesting thing, I had a sand flea on my hook for like 5 minutes or so. I didn't get a stinking bite. I changed it out to a fiddler crab, dropped down, and within 10 seconds I lost my bait. So right now it looks like fiddlers are actually winning the battle here. I'm losing my position though. Alright, so this next fish is going to take a couple of pretty good runs on me, and somewhere in the middle of the fight I'm going to end up with a tip wrap I have to deal with. So I'm actually lucky I didn't lose this fish. I'm also going to mistakenly shut the head cam off in the beginning of the fight for whatever reason, so I only have the overhead cam, but this is just another catch and release sheep. Woo! Man, he ran like a mother. Man, nice fish. Let this guy go. Alright, so at this point I think I'm going to go try my luck jigging for some flounder, and we're going to run into a few different species while we're at it. Oh, it's a weak fish. All right, woo, legal weak fish. He's like, I don't know, 15, 16 inches, but I mean, that's too small to fillet, so we're gonna let him go. All right, so I've always been a little perplexed by the regulations on this fish. They let you keep them as little as 13 inches, but in my opinion, there's really not enough meat on that fish to be worth it. In order for me to keep a weak fish, in my opinion, it would have to be at least around 20 inches. Okay, so I don't flounder fish as much as I used to, at least not since I got into sheep's heading. I mean, the fight itself, there's just no comparison. However, every time I do flounder fish, I catch at least one of these guys. Alright, so we're going to notice on this next fish that he's been gorging on something because his stomach is bulging out. And these fish could be total pigs when they're in a feeding frenzy. Even though he's stuffed to the brim, somehow he also was planning on swallowing my entire bait. I don't know where he was going to put it though. It's a short fish. Pretty sure he's short. Maybe he's not. Well, he's close, man. He's close, and he came off in the net. I think he's small. Let's see. Stop. It's gotta be 18. Oh, he is 17 and a half. You are a lucky fish. He's been eating something, look at that. All right. 17 and a half inch flounder. Bye-bye. Oh, and here's just another random thing I saw. Jellyfish. That's a big one. This is definitely a keeper, man, no doubt. Oh, no, it's not. That was a horrible net job. Yeah, and he's gonna be like 16 or 17. 16. Short flounder going back. Bye-bye. Okay, so this was a relatively short trip, but I did decide to go back to the bridge to try to catch one more sheep before I left. So, here it is. Woo! It's a nice one, man. Wow, it's another nice sheep, dude. At the same size. Wow. Yeah, it's another like 20 and a half incher. Got him. Get back up to the piling to release him. All right, letting this fish go too. Bye-bye. Woo! All right. So, all in all, it was a pretty good day. I caught plenty of fish for a short trip. I saw multiple species. You know, the only thing I think would have made it better is if I had caught some more flounder, maybe of a larger size variety, but I can't complain. I had fun anyways. All right, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, smash that notification bell, and please consider supporting me by subscribing to my channel, as I would greatly appreciate it. And if you've got some more time, perhaps you'd like to check out one of these two videos. Catch you next time, guys. Peace.